to take the real world data and using that with our to visualizing the data. Okay, that is our major concept. And so that name is the Netflix data. So in this today's class, we will take that Netflix data and visualizing the insights of this data. So what are the information is present in that particular data set, how to visualize that. So this kind of things we will discuss in today's class. So next one. So this is our final output dashboard. So this is a dashboard. So repeatedly in previous session I will told, right? Like I already told, we can create the dashboard. That is our final output in our data analytics and also data visualization concept. So like this format, we can create our data set. Let's say in this particular dashboard, like 4 to 5 kind of plottings is present here, right? Like generally we can see this mapping plot is there, and also bar plot and the area plot is there, right? So we can we have 1.5 hour times. So how many plottings we can create? We can try to that. Other than that, you are try with this in your own self. Okay, so I will share this kind of presentation and recordings and also data set also included to share to you. So you can try with this. Okay. So this is our final output. We can create and build the dashboard like this format. Okay. So before entering the concept, we need a data set. So first thing, we need a data set, and main thing is we need a application of our data visualization tool. So already I told this, like we are working with that Power BI tool. So how we can install that particular Power BI, how we can download that. So there are two kind of methods is that, like one is in your like mostly all users we are using in Windows, right? So Windows laptop we can use. So you go with your Microsoft account, like Microsoft Store, same like the Play Store, like App Store, same like the Microsoft Store. In your system, which kind of source is available, you can use that and search with that in Power BI desktop. Okay. So once you type the Power BI desktop, same like that in our common application like games and common applications we can download in our mobile phone, right? So same procedure. Once you can search with the Power BI desktop application, you can get things like this application. Okay. So once you can get that and click, the button will be showing like a get or install. So I already have this application. Like I have already have the Power BI application. So then only I like it shows like a open button. So you have a like get button. Once you click that get button, and it's installing and download that. Okay. So this is what is that Power BI installation procedure. Simple. So other than that, you're going to, if you don't have a Microsoft account, means directly you go to browser like Chrome or any Microsoft browser, type with the same like that, like Power BI desktop download. You type like this, and it shows like first is that also going to Microsoft Store, right? So the Play Store is available. You click this Play Store, that also installing like this. So Microsoft Power BI install. So already I have this, so don't want to repeat it again. So this is the procedure to installing the Power BI application. Okay. So once you installing your application, then you're going with search your task, like search bar in your system and type Power BI desktop. Like once you type a Power BI, it shows like this. And I open that application. So once you open the Power BI application, you're getting like this page. So this is the like home page of our Power BI application, right? So first thing, the data sources is shows like this. So in this Power BI, based on the Power BI application, we can use the multiple sources of data. So Excel data, SQL data, like text format data, or internet data, JSON file. So these kind of lots of data source we can using in this Power BI. The Power BI will be support this kind of data sources. And so first one is a blank report as usual. So same how the Microsoft applications like Word and also presentation and Excel, same like that, like blank report will be shows like that. Once you click the blank report, is going to be one of the empty dashboard, like empty template. So otherwise, we can see with this bottom of the place recently which kind of data you can work with that. Also a file will be shows in this place, so which when you can open that and when you can create that, these are all things you're showing in this place. And this is the small intro of our Power BI. So what is Power BI, how we can use it, and one tutorial will be there in this particular frame. Okay, so this open button is already, you have any reasons or you can get it in your system, you can type is open and OneDrive or browse, you can take your Power BI application file. So mostly your Power BI file will be showing in this place. Other than that, you can upload in your system. Okay. So first I will create on blank report. You can download, like create the blank report is showing like this format. Okay. In right side, you can see that visualization types, visualization plots, stacked bar chart and also stacked column chart, clustered bar chart and also clustered column chart, and that like same like that bar chart and bar column, line chart, area chart, stacked area and bar versus line, and also ribbon chart. Waterfall is a histogram chart, funnel and scatter, pie plot and also donut plotting. Lots of plotting is available in this Power BI application. So which one we want, we can choose that and passing the data, automatically the data will be visualizing in that particular plotting. Okay. So as usual, same like you're going to file means you can save the file or open the file and upload the data, share the file. These are kind of options in showing in this file option. The home is like this is the home page. Same like a file format, like get the data, copy and paste. And next one say SQL. So which kind of data source you can add and enter the manually we can enter the data and transform the data, and we can build the visual and create the text box, and also AI system also available. A Copilot also inbuilt of in our Power BI application. Okay, so next one is the insert function is also adding a new page, new visuals, and like some kind of tree maps and page kind of related, page rated settings and buttons like a shape or image. We can add this, we can choose the image button. So this kind of one or two options similar to Word and also Excel file, right? So next one is a modeling. So once you can create that, we can this particular hidden buttons are enabled. And the view means we can change, see that like dashboard color variations. So grid lines, if we want, we can click with the grid lines, is showing the grid lines, grid and lock the object, and the bookmarks, we can save the bookmarks and the page view. So with format or actual entire size. So which kind of format we need, we can choose and changing the size of our page. So optimize is applying this like some kind of similar plottings is related to this optimize option. So these are all things is overall Power BI's basic concept. Wait a second. So you see this in bottom of the place, how many pages there. First we have a page one. If I need a page two, you can create the page two. So same like the once I click the add button, automatically is created. And we can convert our dashboard into see like a mobile view wise, also we can see that. So you see that the mobile view, it shows like this. So but we can show see the plottings in mobile view, but we cannot build and we cannot create the plottings in this particular mobile view. Only we can create that and build the visuals in desktop view and also desktop application. Okay, so first I need data, right? So yesterday I told, so how we can, where will we collect the data in internet? So manually we can collect, so collect with on kind of persons or any companies, that is different. So commonly like beginners, students, we are all working with that under for the practice purpose. We can download the data in Google platform. So that is Kaggle. So already one or two people you know about this particular Kaggle platform. One of the familiar website to all comparison students. So Kaggle is using for to download the data. In this particular platform is having all kind of data. If you new to this Kaggle, once you sign in your mail ID, then you can use that. Okay, so now already my mail will be signed in this place. So the particular Kaggle platform is having it's a more common thing, right? So it's having some competitions and data sets also have and the model, some kind of model codes and discussions, like some kind of learning platform also in this particular Kaggle. So, but we need only data set, right? So I will choose the data set option and some kind of trending data set will be showing in this place. So in Indonesia, hospital data, distribution of highest level education data, and media engagement, social media engagement in the power, like car sales in 2024 data set and exercise related data in all kind of data showing like recommended in homepage of this particular data set. So other than that, if I need a particular unique data set means I will search that. So Netflix, once I search the Netflix data set and I will click this and I choose it. So how we can choose that in particular data set means, so mostly I will prefer like that. You can see in this place right side like some kind of numbers is there, right? That is using count. So 8,800 something people's using in this particular data set. So highest using data set is good to you with what is that prediction or also visualize. Okay, so now I choose that particular second one because it's having highest ratings like that. So once I click this and scroll down that, so it is having some kind of details like so if you choose the view more option, first it shows like a about details of this particular data set. So what are the columns and what are the details is present here in this particular data set is showing like this. So next you can go up like that. The particular data set file details will be shown. So show ID is there, type of the movie like content is there, and the title name is there, director name, cast name, and country name, and also date added on, like which date the particular movie will be added in this Netflix platform, and the release year, which kind of year the particular movie will be released, and the ratings and the duration. So this kind of details we can visualize. So based on the type wise, how we can visualize, title wise, how we can visualize. So these are all details we can discuss in this today's session. So now I take this kind of data. So once I am going to click this download button, see it's showing like this. It's asking two kind of methods. One is a data zip file format. Another one is export the internet file. So we are all convenient for like the zip file. So once you can download the zip file, is downloading in your system. So then you're going to your file manager and extract that. So you're going to your file manager and I have this. So we'll extract this file. So we cannot directly import that zip file. So once we can extract the file, we take only Excel format or a text format or another other sources like SQL or MySQL or JSON file format only. We can use that. So otherwise, we cannot directly upload the zip file and also particular Word file. We cannot upload that. Okay, so once I will extract this particular file, and now I am going to Power BI application. Now I will import that particular data. So if we can new dashboard we will create means is showing like some data sources. Like same already I show this in home page, right? So first one is a Excel data, and the second one is a SQL server, and the third one is a blank table. If you need more data about in this source, so you click that get data from another source, is showing like this format. So all kind of data showing in the same list, like Excel, text CSV means CSV file is mostly we are all used. Why? Because CSV is related to Excel. CSV means comma separated values. Okay, so this is the abbreviation of CSV. And XML file, JSON, and PDF file, and the computer SharePoint folder, SQL, Oracle, IBM, MySQL. So these all kind of files available, like data sources is available to use to build the visuals. Okay, so then is having some kind of like folder like that. If we choose the file means file related sources will be show like Excel, CSV, XML, JSON. These are all related to file. Database is showing like SQL or MySQL. These are all things is showing in this place. Microsoft related showing like KQL, lake house, warehouse, and data flows. The Power Platform is showing like data flows and data was in Azure. So based on that particular service like options is showing a available file format is shows like this. So now I will choose the CSV file. So because my data set is a CSV format. So once I choose the text or CSV file and connect that, it directly move on to my what is that? A file manager. So now I click this Netflix title. That is our data set name. So I will choose this and open that. Okay, once it takes some time. So once it's open, this automatically showing like one of the content based like this. So content wise is showing like this format. So in this one, we can just randomly we can check that our data set. So this is the way. So all kind of data set showing like a table format. So row and column wise, the values are presented here, right? So now you see this show ID is there, type the column is there, title name column is there, and director names is the cast, country, and data added, release year, ratings, and the duration. How many duration is there? Listed movies is there? Description of the movies is there? Okay, so these are all details is present in my data set. So how many people notice that in this particular data is having some kind of errors and mistakes? So do you see that like the director column is having some kind of empty values? You see that the first index is having one of the director name, but second index is don't have a name. So these are all is called as the empty value, like null values, same like as the empty values. If we can, if for example, now we can directly import that data set in our visual to build the visual means is showing some kind of differentiate of this each and I what is that? One or two columns is having differ. So for example, the title name I will mention, but in this particular movie name will be show, but the director name is not show because the director name is not present in my data set. So we have some kind of confusions also here. So we all avoid that kind of confusions. We will using this transform data. The transform data is using what? To remove the unwanted values and this kind of empty values. That is called as pre-processing. That kind of method is calling as pre-processing. Okay, so the machine learning concept we are entering into the machine learning. We will mandatory using this pre-processing technique. Then only the machine will be predict the values. Okay. So now I will choose the transform data means is going to the another window that is Power Query Editor. The Power Query Editor is using for to analyze and also manipulating the values. Okay. The load means directly the data set will be uploaded in my template. Okay. The cancel means the particular data is not uploaded. Okay. So now I going to the transform data. Okay, so now I'm going to the transform data, is going to the Power Query Editor tab. So do you see that in this place, Power Query Editor? So this window is using for to manipulate and analyzing the values and also pre-processing the values. Okay. So now, first thing, we will remove the null values, right? So we have null values. The director column is having some null values, and the cast column also having some null values, and the country column also having null values. And yeah, mostly these three kind of columns only having some kind of null values. So how can we remove that particular like empty values or null values? So we are going to choose that particular column, director column, and like one drop down button is there, right? Once I click this, is showing like some kind of options. So short function is ascending or descending wise, you need a values. So ascending means A to Z value. Descending means Z to A value. So like reverse mode and remove empty. That is important. Remove empty is using for to remove the null values. That is our empty values. Just we can click the button automatically. Where will the empty value is present? That particular row will be removed. Okay. For example, now I will click the remove empty means so the second index having null values, right? And also fourth index having null value, fifth index, and the same like that, 11th index and 15th index, 16th index. This kind of index is having null values. Once I click the remove empty means this entire row will be removed. So you can note it properly. So now the second index having blood and water, and fourth index having New Orleans or jailbirds. So after I removing the null values, the blood and water and the jailbirds and this kind of movies is not present in our data set. Okay, you can see this. I click the remove empty. So you see that like the second index is having ganglands. So the jailbirds and the black blood water, that movie will be removed because that particular movie is will having null values. So once I removing the null values, automatically the entire row will be removed. Okay. So this is the way we can removing the null values. Okay. Wait a second, guys. So in this title, maybe also I will choose that to remove the null values. And the country is having null value. So I'm going to choose the country and remove empty also. So it's removed. And the cast is also having null values. And I remove the empty values in cast. And that's it. So more or less, mostly the director column and cast column and the country column. These three kind of columns only having null values. So otherwise there is no null values, I think, right? So next one, already we see that ascending order, descending order, we see that, and remove empty is using for to remove the null values. So text filters, that is, we have our continuous values or any categorical values means we can choose that particular values only displayed. That is text filters. And next one, this is the what are all the values will be showed in our data set. Select all means in type of like type column is having movie and a TV show. These two kind of categorical values present repeatedly comes in our particular type column. So otherwise there is William Wyler and its additional value only is there. So based on our data set is Netflix data set. In this type, which kind of this Netflix data set is having. So one is the movies, mostly the movies is present in our Netflix application and a TV shows is available. So what is the added of the William Wyler? That is added value, that is duplicate value and also unwanted value. If I don't want this particular William Wyler means once deselect the select all function and click this movie and the TV shows only. I will select the each and unique values. So I don't want this William Wyler. Okay, so once I click this OK, automatically the William Wyler will be removed. Okay. Now again I'm going to the type of function. I deselect the William Wyler. Okay. And Now I need only like TV shows values only I want to display. So once I also deselect the movie type also. So once I click the OK, where the TV shows are presented, that particular values only show. Okay, do you see that the TV shows only display? That is 147 rows only having that particular TV show. Okay. So now again I will choose that movie and I OK means the movie plus TV show both are combinedly shows in my particular data. Okay, now I don't want a William Whaler and OK for this, the step will be applied. Okay. So now in the country also same like that. Country is there and all our countries there. For example, I need a Thailand only. So I deselect all and I need a Australia. In Australia country, which kind of movies or TV shows is there? That details only I need. So I select the Australia and okay this. So the Australia country, which kind of movie and TV shows is that? That totally 35 movies and like TV shows is there in Australia country. Okay. So this is the way we can filter the values. Okay, now I'm going to select all and okay this automatically all values will be assigned. Okay, so in this place, now we can filter the values and removing the null values, these kind of things we will see, right? So now we will terminate the unwanted values, right? Unwanted values. Unwanted means like unwanted columns. So based on the column name, we can assign that column. So unwanted column we don't need, right? So based on the type, we can visual. So in our data set, how many types is there? We can visualize based on the pie chart wise or slicer wise. We can visualize in the type function, like what is the type of column. Title wise, we can classify the data and visualize in data. Director and cache name wise, we can visual. And country wise, we can visual the data. And really year wise, ratings wise, duration wise also, we can visualize the data, but we cannot visualize the description and show ID. This both column is no needed. We cannot visual the show ID. That is no use for us. So now I will remove in the particular show ID column. Once I choose the column and choose the remove column is there and remove that particular column is automatically that show ID column will be removed. We don't need a coding for this. Just full and full click select and deselect and drag and drop method, we can accessing our data, right? So again, I remove the description column also. That also I don't need. So I need only this kind of columns only, like type, title, director, cast, country, date added, and release year, rating, and also duration and listed in. These kind of details only enough for me. So these are all my changes. So if you want previous changes, if you want, for example, I need the particular description column or I need a show ID column. How we can replace that? How I can retrieve that? So you see this particular place that these are all applied steps. So starting with the source, that is our entire data source values. That is raw data promoted like as a header. So source means in first one is having column 1, column 2, column 3 like that. The titles will be column titles will be there. So then we can promote it into the headers. So first row is the header format. So you see that the source is having the first row is having column name, show ID type is have a first one of the data. So we can assign that particular first index as a column name. That is promoted headers. So then we can create the changed type. So we can change type change the particular types of the one or two columns. And next we will manually apply our changes. So first is the filtered row. The filtered row means that is removing null values. First we can remove the director column null value, right? That is filter rows. Next one is filter rows 1 means that is cast column, we can remove the null values. Column is we can remove, right? So choose the, what is that? Filter rows 1, right? Oh, wait a second, guys. I'm going to the filter rows 2. So the country will be remove the null values. Filter rows 3, the cast column will be remove the null values. So again, removed columns means you see the description column is now is presented in our filtered rows 3. I'm going to the removed column option, the description and also show ID will be removed. These are also applied steps. What are the steps you can apply in our data set? That all steps will be showing in this place. This is the undo option. Okay. If you need a previous values, just click that particular name, filter 1, 2, 3. Based on the steps, we can choose that and retrieve that particular values format. Okay. So this is the way we can pre-processing the data. Okay, now I will finish my work, right? So now I will apply all steps. I will remove the null values, unwanted columns. These are all steps I will finished. Like I already finished. So next, I'm going to my dashboard. I will apply this kind of changes in my Power BI application, my working environment. Okay, so now you can see the left corner, the left up corner, the close and apply button is there. If I choose this, that is shows like a 3 options. Close and apply means that particular window will be closed and changes will be applied in my current data source. The apply means just the changes only applied, but this windows will be showed. The close means the windows only close, but the changes is not applied in my current data set. Okay. So mostly we can apply using that close and apply. That means the window will be closed and the changes also applied in my data source. Okay. So I click this close and apply button. Okay. You will wait for 1 or 2 seconds. So the changes will be applied in my data. So do you see that the loading button? Once it is applied, automatically the data will be showing in this place. So do you see that Netflix titles? That is my data set name. So once I click the drop down, so what are the columns I will assign in my data set? All columns will be showed in this place. Okay. So this is the data field. This is the visualization field. Okay. So now I'm going to before that, I will changing some things. Sorry, view. I'm going to view and the page view shows like a fit to width. And again, I'm going to home. Wait a second, guys. Okay. So now we will start to build the visuals. Okay. So first one, we are going to our slide. Okay. So now first thing, what are all the plotting is there means, okay, there are two kind of slicers. So this and this both are slicer and one image like a card. Second one is mapping. Third one is a bar plot based on the genre wise. And the ratings wise, the values will be displayed visually in same bar plot wise. The trending by title wise, title type wise, the area chart will be shows. So we can create one by one. First, we will create into the title type. So what is the type we have in our data set? So first, I am going to my play. I will changing the background of. Okay, sign. Oh, sorry. Wait a second, guys. Okay. So first thing, I will choose the type. Okay. So what is that? Like it shows like a slicer format. So slicer means this is the slicer. So slicer plotting is using for to shows the categorical values. So type wise, I will show the value. Okay. So I click this type and I drag and drop in this particular field. So this is the way we can showing that our values. So not one like not like I'm not create a coding and I'm not create a type the data is no need. Just drag and drop method. So I choose the column and drag and drop. This is the method. Otherwise, I will click just to select this. I select this, automatically the value will be uploaded in this field or column. Okay. So do you see that there is two type of data? One is a movie type and one is a TV show. In this particular type column is having movie and a TV show. Two types only is having that particular type column. Okay. So this is the way we can create that. So that this is the just create the visual. Next, we can changing this color and changing the text color format and size. All our things we can change. Okay. So how we can change? We can going to the next one, that is format visual. Just create build the visual, then we can go into the format visual. That is changing the values and changing the color. These are all things is having in this place. So first is a visual and general. General is overall general options. Visual means that particular plotting is visual. Okay. The slicer settings, first one slicer setting, I will click this. Is showing to the style of that particular slicer. So now it's showing like a vertical list. So how many columns the values is that? All values will be showing one by one. Okay. So and now I can change this one. So I'm going to the tile wise means is showing like a button. So click this tile is a button wise, it is shows like that. And the next one is a drop down. So drop down means the values will be hiding in this particular box. I will click this drop down, automatically showing the how many values is that is show. So we click the TV shows, the TV shows value only show. We click the movies values only show. We deselect that, all values will be shown. Okay, so this is the way we can changing the style of that particular slicing. So the selection of method is one click or multi-click. So if I choose the single click means it shows single click. Single click select. That means first option will be showed. If I choose the multi, okay, wait a second, guys. Yeah. Choosing once off the single select, I will choose the multi select means the all values is the show. If I deselect the movie means the home page like that. In this place, the all option will be shown. Like that means all values will be showed. We choose the show select all means turn on the select all means is select all option will be added. Say choosing the movie or not, I click the select all means both value will be selected like this format. So that is our wish. So which kind of type we want, we can create that. Okay, so this is the options like selection method button. Next one is slicer header. Slicer header means my type, like type of this, sorry, title of this particular plotting. So if I choosing that, changing the title type. I type the text is a title type, and I will changing the font of this. So I'm choosing the Times New Roman or okay, where is that? Arial black. I'm choosing the Arial black. That is also one of the visual. Like next, I will changing the size of the particular text title text. By increasing the size, the title text will be increased. I'm choosing the 15 and click the bold means already show like a bold. It's changing the color of that particular font. I choose the black blue means the blue color will be shown. So, but our background is a black and red and black, right? So I was choosing my text color as a red. Okay, there is no red. I'm going to the more colors and to create the color and select the red, right? So that is red. So it is this red is looking like so look like a Netflix type. So we're choosing this, the title type is showing like a red. Okay, so now I will adjusting the shape and the size of this particular slicer and adjust that. So now I'm changing the background of this one, right? I forget that I'm choosing the black background. So values means inside the values. So this colors will be showing like black or which kind of things. So choosing the red means so the all text inside the text values will be showing like a red or black like that. So choosing the bold and this one also showing into the Arial or yeah Arial black. So do you see that inside the values also showing like a red. So I'm choosing the background of this particular plot. So that is black and red. So I click the black, automatically it's showing like a black. Right? It's showing like a black. Okay, but we need some difference, right? So, but we need some difference. So I'll create a white background in this place and I will converting to the black background of this title type. Okay. So now I will hide this all and going to the general. I'm going to the general option. In this place, I will changing the background of this. So this property is showing to the height and the width of this particular plottings. And title is already we can mention in the titles is no needed. And effects is to the white background. I will converting into the black background. So this is the Netflix data to Netflix black background, and the border is needed means you can choose then on the background and choosing the border as red. So now you see that the red border will be showed. Okay, again I select this. I'm going to the format visual and the general and effects. Shadow is needed or not. So in my background shadow is look like a 3D effect. So that is our wish. We need a background means like we can again choose or not. So general. So next one is the data format. So inside the data, which one value is the type format, like the categorical value. So we cannot changing the data format and header icons. So by changing the white into the black, that is this kind of backgrounds. So the border also white means I converting into the black. So all our things is showing like a black background. Okay. So this is the first visual to build this. So this is the way we can build the visuals. So this kind of particular visual options is changed on and variant on the based on that plottings. So general will be common. So general will be common source like all plotting will be same. So properties is the title, effect, data format, data icon, alt text, all kind of options presented in like all plottings. But the visual option will be differ based on the plotting type. Okay. So now I'm going to the next one. First, I will build the title type plotting. So next one, I create the year. So year play. This is also one of the slicer. Okay. So I will choose the same slicer plotting and create the year based on the release year and drag and drop method. Drag and drop the field automatically is assigned into the less than or greater than like that. So these are the same concepts. So going to the format visual, the slicer settings is changing the style of this particular thing. The tile means like all years, so it's like a tiles format and changing to the drop down, so showing like this format. So inside the button, the all years will be show like this. So 1942 to still 19, so 2000, okay, 21 wise how movies released year. Okay, so now I need a between like that. So if I choosing the button like what is that? Control the years. So I need a just 1974 to 2000, sorry, 2000 year values only I need. 1991 or 84 like this way. You can adjusting the balls automatically the values will be decreased or increased. Less than or equal to means high value to low value. I can adjusting the low into high. Single ball only showed. Greater than or equal to means low value to high. So I will increasing the ball to low into high. So better thing, I will choosing the between option. Okay, so once I choose this and going to slicer header already on, like what is the name of this plotting year? Okay, year. So I choosing the year of release and changing the font size that is Arial black and bold and increasing the size that is 15 of the text. Okay, 15 is not enough, right? Okay, the title color is, the font color is a red and the border is, if I need a border means I will choose that and changing that. It is black and so background I will choosing into the black. That is title background only we can change. Overall we can change the background. We have to change. So values same like that is also years wise, right? So already the background black is there. Okay, is no need to convert into the black. So we cannot see that values, right? So slider is on the slider color. You can choosing the red. This is the slider. So the slider color also we can change. So now I going to the general and title will be on. Already the title is there, so we cannot changing that. And choosing that Arial black and the bold and increasing the size. So when then sorry, why there is no changes will be applied in this place? I cannot mentioning the individual title. All I going to I have a header is in this header option I will choose mentioning the title. So then in this general option is no need to create the title name. Okay. So next I will going to the effect to changing the background color that is black. So now it's showing like look like a good, right? Visual bar like shadow is on all values will be showing the shadow. The visual border is to red, converting into red. And next one, data format is release year. So whole number is not needed. So now I changing the values. I cannot change the values, right? So values bold. Okay. So now again I have to create in the next plotting, second plotting also I created that. So I will complete as a two kind of plottings. One is a title type, another one is an year. So next we are entering into the map. So how we can create the map plotting? How we can create the map? So that is map plotting is available in my visualization. So there is two map. I click this map plot is showing in this place. The field will be showed. So how which kind of value we can create the visual in my map plotting. So I have a countries like places values I have country. So now I choose this and paste into the location of this country. Automatically, the based on the country wise, the bubbles wise the is shows like this. There is blue dot is that our country value. Find out the country name in map visual. So we cannot properly see this. We are going to again we are going to the format visual and changing the settings of this map. The map is also having styles. So generally we are all using the Google map, right? In this Google map is having general view and also satellite view. Same like that. In style also having some kind of that kind of set types. So aerial view means that is showing like a satellite view. The aerial view is called as a satellite view. Once we can zoom in or zoom out, we can see that we can see in our homes in satellite view, right? So now I will show our office like in Chennai. And where is that our location? Like Shodignallur is there. And again, we can zoom in. Yeah, this is our office location. Sorry, where is that? Yeah, here. So this is our office building. You can see that. So in this your home also where you can see. Okay, that is a little happiness, right? Now we can see in our current present location, automatically that some happiness will be built, right? Okay, fine. So this is the way we can changing the settings of the map. So the aerial view, I'm going to the dark means is showing like this black and white, and the light means the like like bright color will be shown. Grayscale means so this is the grayscale image of this. So in our dashboard, the grayscale is enough to look like good. Okay, so we can adjust this map. Okay, so now I will change this. I want to change some things. So control is having zoom buttons. So we can just based on our cursor, we can zoom in or zoom out. If you need a button, so you can on the zoom button. Is in right side, the zoom button or zoom out button is there. Zoom in or zoom out button is there. If you need that, you can use. Okay. So auto zoom, we can off the auto zoom. We cannot zoom that. Is the plot is cannot automatically zoom and zoom out, zoom in or zoom out. Okay, this is the controls. So next one, bubbles. So the bubble size is there. So we can increasing bubble size is showing like this. It is also slider way. So this is enough for this. Okay. So now we're changing the color, right? Bubbles color is all our color will show is like a red and black. So we're changing the blue into red. So it's also good to looking. The next one is the category label. Category label means that particular bubble is mentioning the that country name. You see that the Pakistan, China, India, Bangladesh. So it is little more inconvenient to see the values. So we will off these labels. So it's no needed. Okay. So heat map. That heat map is using for based on the count or density. Based on the density, the bubbles will be showing dark or light. So you don't need. So we can off that one also. So you're going to the general. The properties are the same height and weight. The title is showing like that country. So what is the name of this plotting in this place? Title by country. Okay. So title by country. You can see type, give the title name and changing the type, that is font type, that is Arial black, and give the bold and increasing the size as 15. So again, we can changing the text color, that is the red, and the background color, that is black, and the title name, that is our wish. We need a left side corner or a center or right side corner. That also our wish. We can choosing or changing that values, and also hiding this and going to the effect. The background is just like a black. So now it's looking like more or less good. And yeah, sorry. So what is that? Then data format, that is text labels. We don't need a data format. So this is our thing. So next we are creating the completed third plotting. That is country wise. We can create the values, like visual the values. Okay. So next one. Fine. So what is the next? Oh, sorry, I forget that the shadow. I forget the shadow, right? So all plotting is having shadow. So effects and going to shadow. I on the shadow. That is good to see. So next one. Okay, so next one is that genre wise we can create the visual. So I will create the bar plot. So it will adjust the size and the bar. So I will choosing the genre. So genre, where is the genre? Okay, so I don't know about the genre column. So in my data set, what is the genre column? Yeah, listed in column as a genre. Okay, sorry. So again, going to report view. This is the table view. If I need I confuse the column name. If I just now I confuse, right? Where is the genre column? I have confused. So I don't want to go into my file manager and choose the Excel file, is no needed. Just you going to the table view. Left side, the table view is there. You click the table view. So your entire data set details will be showing in this place. So now I will check that the listed in is that genre column. Again, I'm going to report view. That is dashboard view is called as a report view. So again, I'm going to select the listed in column and the count of this listed in. Okay, wait a second. Oh, sorry, type wise, we can visualizing the column. Okay, type wise or title wise, I get some confusions. Okay, I choosing the wrong plotting. So we need a we need a columns only, like clustered bar. So I select the clustered bar and passing the value just listed in again, passing the genre and the count of these genres, right? Just I genre wise how many movies is there. That is the thing I will need. Okay, I'm choosing that each one. So this kind of 100% stacked means more or one or two values will combining into the same axis. So for example, genre and type wise, I will combine the value means I will using the 100% stack, but I need just single value and count. So that is the enough for me. And only I choosing the clustered column, like sorry, clustered bar. So based on the data values, we can choosing the data. Okay. So same like that, I'm going to the format visual and choosing the y-axis. So the like font size, like same as Arial black, and give it as a bold. Okay, the bold we choose or not? Yeah, bold. Increasing the size as a 10. So I say changing the color like as a white. So I give it as a white color because I changing the background. So then only changing the color as a white. Title that is needed or not. So title is no needed. I hiding the y-axis title, and the layout is no need. And again going to the x-axis. So I'm going to the values. So I'm choosing the white. Okay, white color and changing the font size. That is Arial black, and give it as a bold and increasing the size. And again hide this. Also, I don't need a title, so I hide the title of this x-axis and y-axis. This grid line is when you need, you can choose that. Grid line choosing like as a black. So now I will convert in the color like as a black in the background, right? So I'm going to changing the color. So before that, choosing the color of my bar, that is red, and hide this. So data labels, if I need data labels, that how many count, which genre is there. So data labels also I need. I will choose this. Okay. So in this values is on, right? So I'm choosing the color of this white and the same font. Size is 10 and the bold like this. So okay, enough. So now I'm going to changing the background of this. Okay, this is the data values background. Now it's no need. And I hide these data labels. I'm going to the background. Okay, so now it's going to image. So effect and I changing the white background into black. So now all values showing like good, look like good. Now it's look like a good, right? So I'm going to the title and changing the one genre, top 10 genre of this one. So top 10 genre count. Okay. Oh, sorry. So now I'm going to changing the title color. So title is the Arial black and also bold, increasing the size and changing the color like as a red. Okay. So this is the thing. So background is black. Okay, fine. That also we no need. So now I will creating another plottings, that is creating the top 10 genre count in bar plot wise. Okay. So what is the next? Oh, so what is the time? Time 7:20. So we can finish this, the particular ratings and the area. There are two plotting only there. So next was a ratings. So ratings wise, we can build the visual, that is same stacked bar chart. Sorry, clustered bar chart, so clustered bar, and choosing the ratings. So give it as a rating column and the count of the ratings I will show. So this also same showing like same format to top genre wise. So I'm going to the format visual and y-axis, changing the font, that is Arial black, and increasing the size and the bold, color as a white, and hide this. Title is no one needed, and hide that, and I'm going to x-axis. So that is also going to value, bold, and give it as a Arial black, and increasing the size, changing the color as a white, and hide this and off the title. Okay, so I hide this, and the grid lines is going to, okay, that is white. The line grid line is coming to the dashed. The slider zoom is don't need or not, that is our wish. So bar color is a red. So I will this changing this. The data labels. The labels values also I will changing data value bold, and that is Arial black. The 10 color as a white. So now I'm going to the general and changing the effect. The color background as a black. This also getting good, looking good. And title, I changing the title. So that is rating by type. So this also Arial black, increasing the size, bold, the text color as a red. So now it's also looking good. So now I will adjusting the size of this. Okay, so now I changing this position into in this place. So adjust this. Okay, so now okay, so now the pending is area chart only. So finally the trending wise title type. So area chart only is pending. I will create this area chart. So now in this place, okay, so year wise, it's passing the release year in x-axis and passing the type of this one. Okay, so now I same like this. So total 2021, 161 movies will be trending case. So now I'm going to the format visual. Okay, into the values, Arial black, 10, bold, the color is white, the title is no need. I'm going to the y-axis, and same like a values, bold, the title is area black, 10, the value is white, the title is no need. And the grid lines is needed or not. So this also dotted is enough. So next one, the lines. The lines dashed or color. I'm choosing the color that is important. The red shade area. There's no need. Marker also no need. The data labels. So data labels is also no need. So I'm going to the general and the title. Give it as a trend by title. So again, choosing the font, changing the color like as a red. The background color is no need. So going to effect and changing the background color, that is black. So fully the background will be black like this. So now you see this. Okay, grid line is no need. It's look like awkward like this. So where is the grid line? Yeah, I off the grid line is no need. Vertical grid line is also there. Okay. 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 Thank you. Thank you all. That is, it's looking good comparatively. Okay. So now you see this. So we can create the six kind of plottings. Okay, so now you see that if I changes the one each plot, the entire change values will be applied in all kind of plottings. Now I choosing the all values will be present in all plottings. Now I choosing the movie only. Okay, TV show only I will choose. That is applied, it's there. And now for I'm not choosing any one movie or TV show is any values I not choose. There is empty background is there. Now I'm choosing TV show. So do you see this? That it similar bubbles is here. And also in crime like crime related genre, there is totally 17 TV shows are there. International rated is a 6. Same like that anime series and the kids series is a 5, and the ratings wise TVMA is a 81, and the count rating TV 14 is a 37, and in 1990 the year wise now adjusting the year. So I choosing that in 1977. So like similar values is there. So do you see that? Okay. Okay, it's also good. So now adjusting these year. So 2002 still 2021. Okay, 2000, 2021, the values will be changed. So now I choosing the movies. So TV shows is between movies. There is more details is there. So 320, you turn high values is there. Okay, so this, if I choosing that genre rated movies only, like crime generated genre only I choose. That is applied all plottings. Do you see that the ratings will be 139. Now I again deselect that, all values will be shown. So based on the Power BI plottings, the all plottings will be interconnected. If I choosing any one, automatically the all changes will be applied the same values. If I choosing the 2010, right? 2010, there is 140 movies having highest rating. If I choose this, if I choosing 2010, so all values will be applied. In 2010 year, how many ratings is there and how many genre-wise movies is there? This kind of details will be showed. Again, deselect this, all values will be shown. So this is the way we can create the dashboard in our data set. Okay, it's now like to looking like a good. If I have a Netflix image, I will paste the image in this place. Okay, this is the way we can create that on image like a dashboard. Okay, so that's it. So the time is okay, 7:30. So are you understand? So this is the way we can create the dashboard in Power BI application. It's full and full easy method. So in the all plottings will be choosing our vision, my wish, my own idea. I will choosing this kind of dashboard, like creating this kind of dashboard. Okay. So once you try this in yourself, then only you can understand properly. So don't make like a complicated. It look like complicated, but it's not difficult like that. I think still no one can getting recordings, right? So I get it your previous slides recordings. Yeah, yes. You are not recording, I know. Already I told that, but they are having some another works. Then only the delay happened. So okay, don't worry. So in still 5 days recordings, presentations, and my working notebooks plus this data set, all kind of what is that materials will be showed like shared into your WhatsApp. So if you have any free time, you try it with that. Okay, so in this 5 days data analytics concept, I hope you all understand little more bit and okay. So I hope you all understand. Yeah, useful. Thank you so much. So kindly give it your feedback based on the session rated or my teaching rated. So that is helpful for us. So if you have any doubts also, you can ask. Already I will show the mail ID, right? Wait a second. Um, okay. So this is our contact details. So you can contact this WhatsApp number and give it your queries or all of that. Can you WhatsApp this one? We can reply to you. Okay, all are good. Give it as a positive response. Thank you all. Thank you so much. I'm very happy to do this. Okay, so if you want deeply understand and learn the Power BI concept means we have some data analytics courses we have in our website. You're going to search with the www.pantechelearning.com. We have one entire in deep concept is having in one of the course that is data analytics course. In that particular course, Power BI tool will be repeatedly we can use and try with a different concept. If you are interested, kindly join with our internship.